Righto, send it to your family, tell them it's a penguin, they won't know the difference.
We often want to see a penguin and we haven't seen a penguin, so...
So the pups are born around about Christmas time. That's a pup's call somewhere. Oh, there you go, there's pup mum. And the pups will breastfeed for about 300 days until mum decides she's had enough. So September, October that ceases, when mum is ready to give birth in December to the next one. So mum's pregnant between 50 and 51 weeks of the year, because mating season is about a week or two after birthing season. So this pup just here is breastfeeding now, you can see. Just the one closest to us, so there's mum lying on the side and the pup's in there getting out some fishy flavoured milk.
What do you think of my fire, Grace?
Warm.
And there is our little tent set up. Okay, switch to memory card number 2. Hopefully this one doesn't corrupt itself. We've stripped off because it's too hot.
Are you boiling? Hey.
Let's go. Bags on again. And put all this away.
Oh wait, we're going the wrong way.
Oh no.
I think this is go up there. Yeah, this is by then.
Oh, it's this Skinner Point.
Why does it take so
Beautiful landscape. Just through the trees there you can see the beach that we landed on. We started off with a big hill. I'm sweating. Let's go. So I'm trying really hard not to hyperextend my knees. With all this weight on it, I'm running on like tear an ACL or something like that. Going downhill, a little more precarious when you've got a big sack on. There we go, well that's first 1.5k done. How long did that take?
Let's see how long that took.
Too long. Oh, on the beach now. Wow.
Okay, that took... We've done 3k.
Well scrambled, Grace. So a few moments ago on the beach we passed some people who were walking the other way. And they said that they walked through the Torrent Bay with the water up to their ankles. Which would make sense if they walked through before low tide, but we were hoping not to get our feet wet. However, we do have our sliders, so if needs be we can swap into them. But let's wait and see, I guess. So Abel Tasman has one of the largest tidal fluctuations in New Zealand, going up and down 5 or 6 meters between low tide and high tide, which creates this expanse of mud flat, sand flat. Oh no! Just splashed in my boot. Ugh. Yucky. Okay. There is no way getting across this section without taking our boots off, so in the river we go. Ooh. A little bit chilly, isn't it? Well, I think the river water's colder than the sea, right? It's gonna be cold either way. Yeah. Look at me. How was that, Grace?
Hard. I also got my leggings wet.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so we just finished up at Arawa Hut, which we stopped at to have a little snack and wash our feet. I actually stopped for a shower as well. It wasn't as cold as you'd expect for an outside shower, but feeling much better, very refreshed. Yeah, so it's 4 hours on the dock board to Bark Bay, but we're going to find somewhere nice to stop for lunch in between there. Oh, 13.5 kilometres though. There we go.
Nice spot, isn't it? Nice camp spot.
Yeah. So it's great having a rest and taking your bag off. As soon as you put it back on, oh, all the aches and pains return. I'll settle into the bag again. Turn, turn, turn. How you doing?
Sweaty.
Yeah.
Back is aching from the bag, but it's nice. Lovely.
What does the fantail say?
Get away!
Three kilometres to lunch. It's currently 1:45. So probably won't have lunch until 2. I know.
Really?
How will I survive? Golden sands and a tidy little walkway. Let's go. Oh yeah, these are big toes.
Velociraptor.
Hmm. So we've just had lunch at Onanahui campsite. That would have been a nice spot if there weren't so many sandflies. So glad we're not staying there and we're carrying on to Bark Bay, which according to the sign is 1 hour and 45. We're thinking hopefully an hour, so see you there. Gosh, that was half a kilometre of just uphill. Felt like a 45-degree angle going up. That's rough. Grace is still making her way up. See, you took off your jumper.
Scramble up.
Well done. Disappointingly, that hill did not carry on a ridge line. It just went straight back down to near beach level. So we've lost all that height that we gained. Great. There's a pretty stream. I think we found the ridge line, Grace. The ridge line. So it should be fairly flat for a little bit anyway.
Good.
Nearly up Bark Bay. Had to take the high tide track round, which is an extra kilometre. It's now nearing high tide. We wouldn't be able to walk through. Still can't get over how beautiful it is around here. It's just Hill Tidal Lagoon. We're walking along. Shame the clouds come over, but never mind. The wading wetter.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting a powered spot on me, are we? So.
No, so we won't be by the poo fields. Mud. Ugh. Good morning, Grace.
Hello.
How did you sleep?
I slept okay apart from the pain in the floor, but
Yeah. What are we sleeping on?
sand, but sand and then rock, so cold. It's hard, really hard. But I slept really well. I was just sleeping like this.
Yeah. No, we weren't as cold as last night, were we?
No, it wasn't cold.
So that was good.
Although I had to put my hat on.
Yeah, we both slept with our hats on.
I didn't have my yeah.
What do you think of Bark Bay?
It's really nice. It's really nice here.
It's great now, the sun's coming
It's
out.
lovely. It's a nice time of year. The woman said there's 80 people come here a day to sleep. But it's only this small bit that's long.
Yeah, Bark Bay's the campground's positioned on a spit. So it's just one long channel of sand and yeah. You can imagine 40 tents here would be pretty chocker, and you would be struggling to find a nice space, but there's apparently I think there's only one other person camping here, so it was great. And there's a lovely fire pit over there, and behind there there's a little shed that we got some wood from, so yeah, it's good. So we're just gonna relax here until about midday, I suppose, and then we've only got a short walk tomorrow to do today and tomorrow. So yeah, good. Okay, so we finished with breakfast and we're starting to pack up away our stuff. I've had a look at one of the maps and got talking to someone who's staying here who's walking the other way, and we can't really figure out how long it's going to take us to walk to Ackerston campsite. I think maybe 3 hours, 3.5. There is a high tide crossing that we're going to have to do. It's low tide now, and so I expect it to be high tide by the time we get there, so we'll have to take the hour-long detour, which is a little bit annoying. And we're starting off with a big hill today, so possibly that hill there. Good. The sun's still shining. Towels somewhat drying. This is swimwear, somewhat drying. Yeah. Getting attacked by a bee. It's a good thing. Okay, we're all packed up, ready to go. Packs are feeling significantly lighter today. We have eaten and drunk a lot of our supplies. Annoyingly, a weka dived onto the table and tried to have at our nuts, so we lost a couple of those.
Oh, ow!
Grace has got the tent today.
Ow! It hurts! It hurts.
Cool. So we think, yeah, maybe like 16k today, but
No.
We'll see.
That far.
no.
Well,
Maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours walking.
can you get my phone? I'm start Strava and then we can tell at the end.
Yeah. There you are. Got to do Strava. If you don't do Strava, it doesn't count.
Exactly. Well, let's go.
Cool. Goodbye, Bart Bay. Yeah,
So it's going to be...
we're going to add an extra 4k. Cool. So, we're not going to get there for low tide, unfortunately, so it is going to be the 12 kilometres, 4 hour track. Rip.
But we're going further than Anchorage.
And we're going further than Anchorage, yeah. Okay.
Well,
Never
it
mind.
is what it is.
Oh, there's a guy there. The Punami thing.
Hi, guy.
I'm going to try and pronounce that. There he is.
Right, left.
Right. Into the jungle we go. Evidence of a recent landslip, that looks strange. Torrent Bay is the village. Hopefully it has a village pub.
Sunday roast.
Ooh. Isn't it Monday today?
Yeah.
Monday roast. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Ooh, such a good time. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Shoes all in a line.
Finished in the uphill yet?
Keeps going.
Let's go.
So it's clouded over a little bit, which has trapped in the heat. It's a nice walking temperature of about 15 degrees maybe, 14 degrees. Got the back situated right on my hips. Grace is still hanging in. Yeah. Today's going to be a harder day than I think we predicted. All that height we lost. There is Torrent Bay Village. Don't know if there's going to be a shop or anything. Maybe down by the kayaks. Let's have a look. Okay, we have reached Torrent Bay Village. These are old houses. So we've made it onto the Torrent Bay tidal crossing, and it looks okay actually. I think we've managed to arrive just in the nick of time.
I thought we were going to have a bar across it.
Yeah, there was no shop in Torrent Bay Village, so it looks like it's just a sort of town full of holiday homes. Okay, well we've reached a bit of tidal river which is sadly too high, so we are going to have to get our shoes off.
Really quick though.
It's getting pretty high. We've made it. Whoa. Oh, why are we getting that grub there? Boots back on. Bags back on. We made it across Torrent Bay the shorter way. Now we're going to try and find somewhere to eat some lunch. I think this is Anchorage Bay. That was easy. What was that? Blub, blub, blub. Which bay is this again, Grace?
Cup of soup.
It's Cup of Soup Bay.
Anchorage.
So we're at Anchorage Bay, enjoying a nice cup of soup and crackers. And we'll break out the tuna in a second. Big tin of tuna. Oh yeah. Happy days. We were both getting very hungry.
Why did we do this? We don't have to do stuff like this, but it's like choice. We didn't have to choose to do this.
It's any consolation, Grace. We've gone past halfway.
Just feel a bit battered.
Okay, we've finished up lunch. I had a double cup of soup. It was very nice.
Controversial.
Controversial choice, apparently. And another can of tuna. And an apple. Feeling refreshed. And ready to carry on. Pack's feeling lighter as well because we've divvied up more water.
Give it up to me.
Whoa, Grace almost stacked it. Nice. Yeah, I've given it all to Grace.
Giving it all to me to carry, that's why.
Right back to the hills. Nice view there. Gosh, we've walked so far. Well done. So we've come to this observation point to see if we can see the end, and just round that last bay on the right, I believe is Araroa. No. Such weird shrubbery up here. Spirits are high. We don't think we're that far from the campsite, and our lunch has, all the energy from our lunch has kicked in. How are you feeling, Grace?
Okay.
You heard it here first. Back to you in the studio.
I'm very weak, okay.
Very weak, okay. Yeah. But look how lovely it is still. Still lush and green. We are walking towards the blue sky as well, which is nice.
We're like halfway from that watering cove place. We gotta go round. Go around another corner and down and down and down and down and down.
So we're around the corner from where, sorry?
It says half a mile, but that's
Half a mile.
I think that's straight, so
Oh
I
lord.
think it's like 2k. It's okay, we can do it. Maybe we should have a break.
Let's have some water.
Let's have a water break.
Oh no. This is more downhill than I want. Thing is though, Ackiston Bay has got to be on the beach, right?
I think it's like the other one, like behind me. Too Aston far away though.
Good morning, Grace.
Hello.
How did you sleep?
Well, but then not, because it's really lumpy out here
Yeah.
and my body hurts.
Yeah, we should have gotten the roll mats. They're not
But
too
we're warm-
heavy.
Warm enough.
We were warm enough. Yeah, we slept in all our clothes, basically. But, well, if you just show that outside. Lovely view. So we're all finished here at Ackiston Bay campsite. The tent's packed away and bags are all packed. All that's left to do is put on our boots and hike the last hour and a half, 2 hours back to the van, where we're booked in at campsite, and get a shower and have a nice relaxing afternoon. So yeah, beach is looking lovely today. We went for a dip earlier. How was the sea, Grace?
Freezing, but
Yeah.
refreshing.
Yeah, very refreshing. Your hair looks good now.
Thanks.
Cool. So, little walk back and then we're done. There's one of the traditional Maori boats out there. You can't quite see it on the camera, but you can hear them doing their calls. Whoop! whatever they're saying. Well, alright, goodbye Axton Bay.
Let's see if it takes us that long.
2 hours 30. 2 hours I reckon.
Yeah, if it's all
Easily.
downhill. I think it's all downhill.
It's all downhill from here.
Hopefully.
Alrighty.
Now it's going to be all uphill.
Yeah. We're definitely reaching the end of the track now.
Picks up the pace.
Picked up the pace. What was it, 4.7?
4.8 kilometres an hour we're doing.
And how wide it is now. We're walking two abreast.
Flat.
Flat. We're getting some stunning views. Oh. Can't get over how golden the sand is around here.
And the water's so blue.
Mm. That's really good.
Isn't that it there? That's the barn, right?
Stu's lookout. Look out! We did it! All finished. Nice. Abel Tasman Coastal Track. Completed it, mate. Who's this guy? He's got a big stick. A little Willy. Yeah! Completed it, mate. Bit of a shame the tide is out because it kind of smells a bit.
It would look nicer, yeah.
It would look nicer if there was some water. But who cares? We have finished. So, in review, we walked too far on the first day, further than we thought we were going to on the second day, and not very far on the third day.
But enough. Just
But enough.
I feel tired.
We've run out of food, so we are both hungry. And I think I might be able to see Duncan in a second. Unless he's been stolen. Which would be tragic. Good news, Duncan is still there. Don't know if you can see him. A red van emerging from the trees. Yeah, he lives. Oh, this bit of the path seems to go on forever. Wow. Praise be to Keir. Here is Duncan. We're back. Woohoo!
Done.
Done and done.